Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. Maybe a welcome back. Once upon a time, this was called the John Cast Podcast. And this was a place I used to come and record content of me yapping about my love for anime, my love for, at least at the time, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, things that were going on there, maybe some comic book related stuff, talking about some DC shows at the time, the Arrowverse. I used to come here with friends and we used to just chat about things. Sometimes I used to come on here and try to pretend I was all philosophical. I can't talk. And, just talk about life stuff. Maybe, words of encouragement to somebody who needed it and didn't know they needed it. So I say all that to say that I am bringing that back. I am bringing the John Cast Podcast back. But we are rebranding. We are renaming it. We are naming this podcast the Wildcard Protocol. And the Wildcard Protocol because over the course of the years since I last done this, I rebranded myself. I was going by the John Cast Podcast over on TikTok. But before I decided to put this down, I was trying to build the platform and also aimlessly wandering. I kind of put this down because I was a little overwhelmed at the time. I was just not really knowing what I wanted to do creatively, and I just kind of stopped doing this. And then I got inspired by a friend of mine, Anthony, to kind of create a TikTok platform and start building that. So for once upon a time, I decided that I wanted to take that. I just wanted to go live. I just wanted to go live. I started building that, and that was also labeled the John Cast Podcast. I just said to myself that at the time, at least TikTok said that you needed 1,000 followers to go live. So I was like, you know what? I need to build this and let's get 1,000 followers. But somewhere along the line, before I ever got 1,000 followers, I was given the ability to go live, but I still kept on the goal that I still wanted to reach 1,000 followers regardless. And eventually I did do that. So along the way somewhere, I rebranded myself, renamed myself to John the Wildcard, because at the time I was like, this is called the John Cast Podcast, but I don't really have a podcast to go along with it. And at the same time, it felt so, felt locked in on something. And I was like, I needed to change my name. So eventually I settled on John the Wildcard. So with this, I decided I wanted to name it the Wildcard Protocol. Just a place that I'm pretty much going to be doing what I used to do, which is just coming here and yapping away. And if whoever loves enjoying me yap, power to you. So I decided that I wanted to do this because I was going back to school at the time. I made a TikTok video a little while ago, months ago at this point, that this was coming back, that this was happening. But it took so long to happen because I kind of I had to put school on hold because work related stuff happened, and then I had to stop and wait for the next semester to wait for the next semester to start. And then here I am now. I'm a little ways into my journey of school, and I decided that, now was the time that I wanted to record this first one and go forward from here. I wanted to bring this back in conjunction with school because what I'm going to school for is digital communications, and that is mostly things of being creative in a digital space. And I wanted to bring this back because at my heart, this is something I always enjoy doing. I enjoy sitting here talking to you guys, engaging back and forth in opinions, whether we disagree or agree. I'm not going to sit here and fight you over it though. It's one thing I don't do. But I decided that in my heart, this is something I wanted to bring back and use it as my portfolio of sorts, of my journey in the beginning to the end of school, where this carries me. I want to take things that I'm learning throughout the time of me going to school and applying it to this, and just be able to look back over that course of time and say, I see the improvement from beginning to end. I would like to, kind of up my production quality, learn how to do things a little bit better than I've ever done it. Once upon a time, there was a video I made. I think it was the last video I made on the YouTube channel for this, which was, I think it was a countdown of Roman Reigns' best matches as champion, WWE. And I put so much time working on that video. And even though, I don't know, I'm just going to feel this way. I was going to say in the grand scheme, I don't really feel like compared to like something else, there's a lot, but I was really proud of the video that I was able to make by the end of it. So I would like to take those things and, the things that I'm going to be learning and just be able to kind of look at that and upgrade from there. So that's one thing. And I also would like to just kind of stick to this, right? That's been my problem with things over the years, is just sticking to it. So this is one thing that I'm reviving, and I plan to kind of keep it going no matter what. As of today, as of this moment, me recording this episode, I can't tell you how long episodes will be. I don't know how often episodes will come out. I'm just kind of in a space of, I need to still figure out the life equation, still figure out how I'm balancing family, how I'm balancing friends, how I'm balancing work life, how I'm balancing school life, just trying to figure out all that stuff before I commit and tell you that this is going to be coming out at this frequent interval. This could be once a month, once a week. This could be, I don't know, once a year. It goes something crazy like that. But right now, I'm for sure just going to tell you that I'm happy to be doing this. I'm happy to be sitting here recording this episode for you. For those of you who decide to listen to this, I appreciate you for just pressing the play button, even if you don't make it all the way to the end. I appreciate you. I want to say that over the years, I've met some amazing people who kind of inspired me as well to do this. And there's also just people who've always been in my life that inspire me to pick this back up. There's been so many things that push me forward to do this. And yeah, I just want to say, I think at this point, a lot of you know who you are, and I just want to say thank you. So, as far as other platforms, if you're not familiar with me, you can find me on TikTok. I do make TikTok videos. I also live stream on TikTok. I live stream on Twitch as well, also branded as John the Wildcard in both places. Most streams, we're just kind of chilling, trying to have a good time. As far as stream games, the game that at the time of me recording this, the game that I'm playing is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. First time playthrough for me, and I have been enjoying it so far. It is an experience. It's an experience that if you haven't played it, I think you should definitely just play it and have headphones on. But other games I played is Metal Gear Solid Delta. We have also played once upon a time most of the Arkham games. I don't think the entire trilogy. I think we played Arkham Knight and Arkham City. I think we played those two games on stream. But all the game we played, Little Nightmares 1, 2, and 3. And yes, type of streamer I am. I'm just kind of all over the place. So if you want to come and hang out, you can find me there. I don't really have a consistent schedule at the moment because, like I said, balancing the life equation. Sometimes I just show up, but I will be better about announcing when I show up. This is all a process. And yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy for you to be joining me on this journey. So I apologize if this episode sounds a little disjointed of sorts, because I am also trying to get back in the habit of solo content, just looking into the camera and talking, trying to stay on point. So that is something that I also hope to improve. But I think with that, I'm going to be ending it here. And I just want to say again, thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. And yeah, I will see you again, hopefully really shortly. I'll see you next time on the Wildcard Protocol. Peace.